John Cena. Yeah, I'm like, why do you have three M's in your name? Oh, by the way, I was talking to a manager at the company, and she basically said she just crumbled. She's not looking to like she was like, no, he's not listening. I was like, at this point, I was like, I might as well just break it off. I'm not even gonna talk to you. Not just because of that, but just in general. This man Marion stirs this conversation. Like, weird to me. Question. It's a good question. Yeah. That was funny. Michael Cole makes announcing special in general, honestly. He's up there with like Jerry Lawler and Manuel. What was that other guy's name from NXT that left? Manuel something. Cause he went to UFC to commentate, but he was so unappreciated, like in WWE. 'Cause he got I think it's because like Jim Ross said something. He wasn't having it. Yeah, Benkoff's is definitely taking his roller coaster ride. Yeah, like I was saying, yeah, like Marius Thurston's conversations over. Like, yo, I was like, bro, like, can you, like, continue? That shit makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, Daniel don't even, huh? Daniel don't even do that shit to me anymore. I scared him because he knew, he was like, oh, Jeremy ain't nobody to mess with. I was like, bro, I was like, if you try that shit on me, bro, we gonna have a problem. And he got scared, so he doesn't even do that shit to me no more.
Wisdom and love are... Oh, let's just go kill them all.
Select your spawn location wisely. With great risk comes great reward.
You know how Android users be. It's kind of annoying when they have unless if it's something interesting. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, are you gonna text me or what? Like, what the fuck? Obviously. You never know until you come across the bridge that was already broken. Where's that contact list? Where the fuck is my contacts? I know, right? I mean,
Come here and bear arms!
that's like the best. That's like the Miz's best rivalry in quite some time since shit, we were supposed to get an Austin Theory versus the Miz. Like Austin Theory's up there with like the Miz and LA Knight, honestly. I can see Austin Theory being world champion in the next couple of years, but they gotta get his gimmick together. I'm like, you might as well.
Blessings
You might as
upon
well just
me,
turn him face,
actually.
because him as a heel is too generic. Like, at first, like, I mean, he's done some great work with guys like Edge, Rey Mysterio, The Miz, John Cena, who else? The Rock, as of now. You know, he's just like, he tends to.
The gods are kind to this old monk.
It just, I don't know, it just makes him look like a jobber. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, he got, he pretty much, killed the childhood heroes with Rey Mysterio, Edge, and John Cena, who were, like, the cornerstones of SmackDown at the time. Considering that all three men basically spent the majority of their early days as a wrestler on SmackDown. Rey Mysterio was known for being on SmackDown. John Cena was mainly known for being on SmackDown. Edge especially, he was one of the cornerstones of SmackDown in the early 2000s. Like, Edge is more known for being on, some people think of him as the rated R superstar towards him retiring, but I remember Edge from, like, when he was, like, in his prime. This is before he was even called the rated R superstar. This is before McGinnis was even his song. It was Rob Zombie. Never Know Stop. So I started watching Edge before.
Being attacked! Oh, the best.
Your teammate is turned into a Ken. They need your help.
Come here and bear arms! How reassuring.
Naraka. Shit, I gotta save him.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
铭记。
Can't stop playing Naraka. I love it. They do, but I think it's like limited for some reason. I don't know why, but they have it. People also
As strong as my
The
heart.
shadow thickens.
But yeah, I would say like Edge is like mainly no. I like before like how I remember Edge is like
As
I
strong as
remember
my
when
heart.
he was on SmackDown most of the time. Like I remember when he was on Raw, but that was like he was like getting it going. Christian was mainly going to be but without Edge, he's the main reason why SmackDown was considered to be the 8 show during the time period. Because you had guys like after Triple H, you had like Batista, you had The Undertaker, you had Bobby Lashley.
Oh, sorry it didn't happen.
Yeah, this Bobby Lashley is like 2008 Bobby Lashley, because they're pretty much heels at this point. It's been like 12 years. Cause he was ECW champion at one point, and then after that he had to vacate it because that didn't make any sense. I didn't like that, honestly.
Thank goodness for second chances.
I still wish they could have gave Solo the opportunity to be a mid-card champion. I didn't like this.
Come out, wherever you are!
Fortune to you in the next life.
Are you serious right now?
I shall not waste this life.
Like, these dudes are just right in front of the inconvenience.
Fortune to you in the next life.
Wait for the Morris's blessing and use its rebirth charm to revive your teammate.
Bro, I couldn't even revive. Like, honestly, if I was a wrestler, like, during that time period, I would want to be on SmackDown. Because you had, mind you, if you think about it, the WWE Champion was like, backwards during that time period. Because it was originally on SmackDown. And then the World Heavyweight Champion was on Raw. That was actually pretty entertaining because you had John Cena was like feuding with JBL, and this was like before the WWE Champion was the spinning W design. So I did enjoy the fact that the World Heavyweight Champion was on Raw with guys like Randy Orton, Chris Benoit, Triple H. That shit was entertaining. I mean, he did change the landscape of like what technician wrestling really is, honestly. I mean, how I see it, like before all of that, like the dude was like really good in the ring in terms of technician wise. Like, can you imagine Bryan Danielson versus Chris Benoit? The Ravishing Wolverine versus the American Dragon? That shit would be crazy. But yeah, I do miss the time that the world champion won Raw, like during that time period. But then when they brought the spinning W logo, it kind of just went. It didn't go downhill until like 2012. I think. This was way before Roman's time, so I don't mind Roman as an undisputed champion, but I just more or less miss the times where both titles were on two different shows. Like the World Heavyweight Champion was on SmackDown, and the WWE Champion was on Raw. I just feel as though they should split the title and just put it No. No. Out of the question. What's in Florida? What do you mean? You mean she's trying to like file for a job or something? Man. I'm telling you, bro. I guarantee you she's not a real person. But for a minor, I wouldn't be surprised. How does the old hag for all that? So she just told you that? You slower than this.
Another match, another step on the road to... We will dominate. The awakening is here. I can contain the evil of this mask. We must... We'll show the uninitiated how it's done.
Select your spawn location wisely. With great risk comes great reward.
Instagram entirely. The thing about it is when you like Instagram notices this because you know they can actually give you a warning or something, but he hasn't really done anything major. But at the same time, being vandalism and should be consideration. Based out of way, this dude was I was like, bro, like you just lost the election. Just because you lost doesn't mean you can have better other elections outside of it. Right, like I'm like, that's your fault. As like, you brought the despotivity out of everything. I'm like, see for yourself. But I hate when people like daring, like they be like, yo, I was like, hello, like, are you gonna continue on with the conversation? I'm like, can I help you? And this man be like, wait, what? Yeah, would you like to take an order with my boiler? It's not true. I'm 20 years old. I was like, the way how he approached that kind of sounded the way how he approached the situation about rumors and shit, like that kind of sounded suspicious. Cause why would you like the one thing about clearing up a rumor with like a thing like that is like you confirmed your age. And yet again, you made it seem as if you didn't do it. That's not how the way you address a situation like that. You don't just say, I'm 20 years old. I'm like, did you? I'm sorry, bro. At that point, you might as well just not even. I don't know, bro.
They are attacking me.
Because at that point, like, you're pretty much jeopardizing your music career in a way. Shit, Kellen did, and look where it got him. I don't think he even does music anymore at all. I don't think he even does that shit anymore. He's in college now, and he got suspended on the first day. Talking about some damn. Oh, I'm applying for colleges in Florida. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Just talking about the whole, that situation where it's like, oh, he made it, did it. I was like, and you're okay with that? Like, I said, do you understand that gaslighters tend to have people on their side when they know they've done something that is sinful?
What? You're attacking me!
Your penalty.
He's trying to defuse the situation. So he basically just brushed it off aggressively as if it didn't even exist in the mind. Bro. My question is like, how are you gonna go ahead and say, like, I get it that you're trying to move on, but you saying the words you're trying to move on rather than saying, you could have just been a man about it and said, yeah, I did it, but I learned my lesson. You could have said something like that rather than saying, I'm done talking about it, because now you're making it seem as more trust issues a thing. Now, if that was me in that situation, like, yeah, I did this, but, you know, to truth be told, you know, I feel really bad about it, and I was like, I would have said something like that.
The shadow
Rather-
shortly begin to spread.
I would have owned up to it. That's why me and Madison are still friends to this day, because I owned up to a lot of stuff that me and her,
Somebody's awakening is
as
here.
of course. But people like telling me they don't come up to
The shadow begins.
they don't like the old
Over here. I call it
and you did it, and you also did it when Alice got suspended. I'm like, you did it when Alice got suspended. I'm like, you made it seem as like, yeah, like this man Calvin like literally pulled her aside. Was like, yo, if you need anything, give me a
Ready
call.
again
This
for
man
war.
Passed away or something. And he was laying into it as well. Like, bro, if you were there that day, bro, if you had not gotten suspended, bro, you would have been pissed, because this man was talking about some, oh, you know, give me a call. I understand things are rough right now. I'm like, I'm coming back next week. And then not only that, but he gave her gave her his phone number. I was like, so you need to tell me, like, literally pulled her aside as like, you need anything, give me a call. Would you like
I
to
call
work
it
something out?"
vengeance, but I don't care.
So you're making it seem as if he's coming back like next week. I'm not understanding the concept. What's going on right now? And I knew it. I was like, okay, Alex is not here, so obviously Kellen's gonna try something here. And he did. He said, "Give me a call. You hit me up. You have my number, and this and that and the third." And look what happened. He avoided her after you had came back from suspension, like nothing had happened. And then Madison was like, she was like, I thought you said you would give me a call. Man, we gotta stop doing that. I was like, you gave her your number. I said, that's your fault. Yeah, right. I'm doing a story time podcast on Tuesday, so this will be a good topic to talk about.
Blessings upon me, actually. I'm like, honestly, the thing about it is, it's kind of just like, really how I look at it is like every mistake that you have made,
Under attack
there's a
here.
certain type of evil in the world. One of them is switching up on a person and manipulating a person. like an evil and unseen in this world that nobody is supposed to see. The thing about it is like the more mistakes that you like, of course you're gonna make mistakes. The more you learn from them, the more good karma will come to you. Like it's like what Murdoch said. He said, "I can't
I am awakened."
stop myself from making mistakes." In other words, it's okay to make mistakes, but making the same. You gotta live up to that shit. Like, and I've like within the last couple of months, I've learned from my mistakes, knowing that I can't afford to make mistakes anymore.
This is no time for peace and prayer.
It's like with my grandmother. It's like three people around this age. And the reason why it's preparing you for something better. Just because your friends have girlfriends doesn't mean you won't have one. It's just at a later time. Because God is preparing for you for something bigger rather than it happening right away.
This?
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
It's that loneliness.
The shadow thickens.
Shadows coming. Exactly. A lot of shit will happen. That's even worse. You're getting killed, but
Morris's blessing is approaching. Go take the rebirth charm to revive your teammate.
May your ancestors forgive this Ready again for war.
go. Hustle.
Remember, no good deed goes
And
unpunished.
they want
Well
all
protected.
the smoke.
How reassuring. It's nice to feel so healthy.
That's what I hated everything.
Gaze upon my enemies.
Oh, we got multiple enemies after this. Oh my god, they have a whole five. I think they're teaming up to take us out. I don't know. Get out of the circle.
Too late to even
I'd
epitaph.
call it vengeance. I don't care.
Oh my god. lot of new stuff in here.
What's this?
Both feature
Fortune to you in the next life.
I'm not used up the fall. I'm in the process of rebranding my website. Your culture caught my eye quite well in terms of recreating and stuff like that. Oh yeah, but when you have a website, you have to pay. You have to pay a membership for like what website you're under because it's like it's kind of like a rental thing.
The shadow will
Because it doesn't
soon
stay for a
spread.
very long time. And you see, my website is outdated. I think the contract expired like last year or so. So it, it's still up. It's just like it's outdated. Like, cause after a while, when you don't
The
check
shadow
it,
spreads.
it logs you out and stuff like that. So it pretty
The
much
eye
expired.
opens.
Cause depending on like what website you're at, it'll expire. So the website is still existed. It's just not in the form that it was and once it was. But it's getting a whole new upgrade by the end of the year. And I'm taking art and fashion classes, and I'm taking sewing lessons pretty soon. So the driving thing will come up. I'm not concerned about that right now. The only thing I'm concerned about, the only thing I'm like focused on right now is YouTube and TikTok, because that's where it all started. So. Listen. Okay, and this something.
They're on us.
3 more. Since last July, almost 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago.
They're on us.
Operation Code Black is based
fight
off
is
of the
over here.
downfall. Andre was.
I'd call it justice. I don't care.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
Only 5 teams left. Victory is on the horizon.
Who else would it be? Mm, 50-50. I don't even.
The shadow thickens.
You learn something new every day. Unlike some people. You got it.
This is no time for me. I am awakened.
Come to me and be healed.
done. God. Yeah, this was a tough luck one. Damn, I got unlucky on this one. Damn, fool. Got the whole fucking... no shit, Sherlock.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
Fortune to you in the next life.
Tough luck with the feet.
The shadow begins.
Does it matter? Because I certainly don't care.